Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I wanted to quickly show a couple of things that I've been working on or that I found at the thrift store because I thought they were very cute. And the first thing that I wanted to show you is the thrift store item, and that is this thing. It's one of those punch things that you normally use to like make little figures or change the corners of your paper. But this one has an interesting little design on it, and as soon as I saw that I thought, hey, this is something interesting. So what you do, I've already done it over here, but I'm going to do it again because the camera stopped recording for some reason. You go like that, and you got a little shape. And people who know their thing will know that this looks suspiciously like a little envelope. Look at that. Isn't that cute? So soon we'll have like a lunch at work, and I thought I would like to put like a little note with the stuff that I've made so people know what the allergy information is and stuff like that, so they can safely grab it or safely leave it alone. And I thought it'd be fun to put like a little note inside this envelope and then put that on one of those little things that holds up the little photos and stuff like that, those little grabbers. And so I thought that would be really fun and cute. And I can also close it. I don't think you can mail it because it is obviously too small. You can only really put a stamp on here, but I think legally you should be able to do that. Anyway, adorable. I thought that was great. I wanted to share it for you guys to see what you thought. This is, I don't know what the brand is, it just says D. If you know this type of stamps, then they might be able to get you one of these. I got it secondhand, so I couldn't tell you where it's from, and I got it for €1. So this is one of those reasons why you want to keep your eyes open when you go to a thrift store, because you can find all sorts of fun things. So I have this one. This is adorable. I'm going to put that aside. But that's not the main reason why I wanted to make this video. I've shown this thing before. This is that notepad with the colorful cover, etc. Look at that, super cute. It's got the months, it's got all these numbers underneath, and of course it's got like a spiral bound thing, which makes it very handy. You can flip it and whatever you want. Great, you could do a little bit of journaling in here. You could do a task list per week or per day, whatever you want. Personally, I tend to make weekly to-dos, and those are often things that repeat. So instead of writing 1 week per sheet, I thought, you know what, this is actually not good for me, because once I found that I was done checking off 1 week, I would forget to set up the next week. So that would be very annoying. I would go halfway through a week and go, oh my god, my tasks are gone, or at least I haven't written anything new. What am I going to do? I'll just scribble it over here, make trying a little extra checkbox off to the left to try and get something together. But it will always be kind of a bit of a disaster, Anyway, so what I decided after a while was I would take my tasks, so just go task 1, if I can write, task 2, oops, etc, 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 like that. And then instead of marking it off on here, I would take a transparent sticky note. These are white and blue. They're very difficult to see this white one on camera, so I'm going to take the blue one for demonstration purposes. And then I put it over top, over here, like that. Yeah, ta-da. And then I can put all the little check boxes underneath. And then when I've done something, I check it off here. And at the end of the week, everything underneath is still untouched. And I've got all my check boxes. That's all I really need per week, just to have the check boxes to check, etc. So then I can do that. And if I have an extra task, I can do a little, why can I not spell task? Task 7, task 8, I'm kind of in a hurry apparently, task 9, etc. And if I have even more tasks, then I'll just put another note underneath, either underneath this one or under top of that one. You can still read what's underneath if you put it like that, but you can just continue over here, task 10, etc. And of course, if you have things that keep returning, then you can go ahead and add them to the fresh list underneath. Say, oh, I keep doing task 8. I keep wanting to write tack for some reason. Task 8, task 9, these are things that I continuously do, just like misspelling task for some reason. And so then you can put the note on top of that next week, and then you just continue checking it off, which is great. And then after a while, you might go, okay, actually, I don't really do the task 3 and the task 7 anymore. Let's do a whole new list and make a new fresh task list over here for the week. Because I kind of noticed, aside from the fact that I would forget to put all my new tasks on the next sheet, if I have one of those to do things with the notes on like one of those boards that is on the door or the fridge or whatever you want to put there, or whatever you want to put it, where a lot of people do like to do their swimming lanes, like to do doing done, etc. I did that for a while, but I would forget to put the notes there, like in the correct lane, because I would walk past it, I would look at it, and then I'd be on my way to something else. So I would walk past and go, oh yeah, that's right, and then go to the next thing and go, la la la, over here, forget everything else that you just saw, and I would never actually finish that to-do list, or the to-do items would be no longer applicable, etc., etc. So I didn't really like that. And the thing with this is I put this right next to where I'm sitting most of the day, so I can glance at it every like hour and go, oh yeah, did I check this thing off yet? And it also keeps me on task more without all the hassle of having to continuously write all my task lists out every week, because a lot of it is repetitive and I just need to do them every week. I just need a reminder to do them every week. Something that is physical that I can look at and then actually do something with. So that is very quickly what I wanted to say. Here you go, I have one of these, and I actually have a second one because I was making this video earlier as well, and the camera stopped recording about a minute or two into it. I don't know why. I didn't even see it stop, it just kind of stopped. So that's why I'm also kind of in a hurry to try and get this thing in, because I don't know why it stopped, so I need to make sure to get everything in before it does that again. If it does it again, probably a memory card issue, but we'll see about that some other time. Anyway, thanks for watching so far. Hope you found that interesting. Hope you found that something that you might want to try, like that it doesn't sound good to you. Get a couple of these sticky notes, put them on there every week, have a new fresh task list, and get to completing your tasks. That is basically the long and short of it. So I want to thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next video, and bye bye for now.